It's kind of garish in a audio sense of the word.
We start today's video in Panajachel, a small market town in Guatemala that sits nestled between the hills and volcanoes that form the edge of Lake Antigua. Situated on the northern edge of the lake, Panajachel is but one of many towns and villages that are dotted around the lake, which itself is located entirely within the Sinaloa department of Guatemala. The destination? Antigua, a gorgeous and historical town that lies just shy of 50 kilometers, or around 31 miles, southwest of Panajachel, and around 26 kilometers or 16 miles to Guatemala City, the country's capital, located northeast.
Hey guys, me again. Obviously, it's my channel. Don't know how many times I've... Oh, hello boy! Perrito! Nice absolute bangers in those tuk-tuks, man. Oh yeah. I'm without the gimbal currently, so yeah. Well, I mean, I have got it. It's in my bag. I'm not using it. I'm on a hunt for some snacks, for some food. Just spent the last probably like 6 hours editing after watching the footy. San Cristobal Part 1, so that should be... Well, hopefully you've watched that by now. If you haven't, what are you doing? Get on it. I want to hunt for some traditional Guatemalan food. So I'll let you know what I found. Still got this boy or girl? I don't know. It's quite small dog. Girl. Hola. So guys, I found a place. It seems pretty typical. It's got some kind of strange cuisine. I've never really seen it before. It's quite difficult to pronounce, to be honest. I don't know if you guys know. I'll show you in a second, but any help would be really appreciated. It's I don't know if you can see it there. There we go, when it focuses. Something called, I don't know, what's that? Piazza? And Tali. Honestly, I haven't got the foggiest, guys, but if you guys know, let me know in the comments. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Just walking around Panajachel. Managed to find a potential Jarritos Piña competitor, Tiki.
So wait a minute, I'm just editing, and let me show you guys something. For those of you who don't know, as I open the fridge, this is Jarritos. This is probably the best soda / refresco / soft drink you can ever possibly have in your entire life. And if you don't agree, 1v1 me. Let's go.
This stuff is off the charts. Super good. It's not as carbonated as the Jarritos, but I quite like that. I don't know. It's good. It's different. It's definitely piña, but it's definitely different. Oh my god, that was a tongue twister and a half. Yeah. I don't know which way I'm going. Ain't got the foggiest. It's one of the main streets, I guess, behind me. And this is the street we came in on, and then we took a right. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going into town or out of town, or where the town is. I was just on one street, which takes you to the lake. I'm sure there's others. I don't know. Oh, that's pretty cool. Bit of a market. Awesome. Okay, it turns out my suspicions were correct. That behind me is in fact the way out. I thought it was. The market here is fireworks. Fuegos artificiales. So yeah, I'm walking back the other way. I'm gonna go 1 or 2 streets more to the right, the opposite of where I came up. There's more perrito buddies, or perro grandes. I'm not sure what that is. I must have heard it several times, the opposite of ito, but I can't remember what it is. So yeah, head in the direction. Maybe grab a beer? I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. It's 25 to 10. Who knows? So I'm at a crossroads, literally. I can go left, or I can go right. Left, right. Let's go right. Just getting left now, let's go right. We'll come on the way back. It loops around. So now you're thinking, Christmas lights, Christmas songs. Actually, I don't know if it's festive or not. I assume the song that they're playing is festive. Yeah, check out these lights, man. This is probably one of the most garish parks / plazas that I've ever seen. I like it. That's a dinosaur? What the hell? Not obviously a real one, a skeleton of one. Can you guys see this? What the hell? Seriously cool. He's watching Santa's grotto. There. Yeah, there's lots of police about, which can be a good thing and a bad thing, I guess. I don't want to film them because that's never a good sign, but yeah. Pretty cool. It's the first bit of something outside of the kind of waterfront I've seen. Obviously there's other stuff. Oh, oh, you dancing to the music? I'm actually kind of scared at the moment. I think the dog might be a little bit crazy. Or just moving along. Either way, I'm getting out of here. Check this bad boy building out. It's kind of like a castle / church in one. Pretty sweet. I hope you guys can hear that. The songs that are on loop. It's kind of garish in a audio sense of the word. Haunting indeed. Sweet. This is a much nicer facade. I guess this is the front or the back. Got the Guatemalan flags at the top there. It's really pretty. And let me switch this camera. You can see it's leaning. It's subsiding somewhat, like that way, and also if you stand here, it's kind of leaning frontwards as well. So, yeah, make sure you build your, cathedrals on strong foundations, I guess. So I'm just about to do the other side of that loop, the main kind of crossroad split into a circle. Got the cathedral behind me. That's pretty sweet. I should take some photos there. How awful. So yeah, do a loop, see where I end up. So I'm walking back down the strip, the main one. I think I might have broken the seal when I entered Guatemala. Holy crap, the amount of times I need a wee. What else? Yeah, there's not much up there. Some cool bars at like the splitting turning point. Originally you go left or right. I went right, there was nothing there. Left, there's a few cool bars at the start, but other than that, not much. Coming up here on the right is where I actually ate. Delicioso. Barbacoa. Hey guys, it's Wednesday the 14th of December. I'm in my hostel waiting to get picked up for a shuttle bus to Antigua. So I think it takes like 2.5 hours. 125 quetzals. I'm gonna miss the footy. I'm upset, kind of. My theory is if I go to Antigua now, on the way back to Mexico, I can come back here and then do the small towns that I haven't seen yet. So hopefully that works out. I don't know how long I'll stay, maybe 3 or 4 days. I got myself a route to go. So yeah, onwards and upwards.
In total, it took around 2.5 hours of travel down to Antigua using the minivan. Luckily for me, there were only 2 other travellers. A German man who happened to be staying in the exact same hostel, and a Guatemalan woman, as well as the driver of course. If you find yourself travelling in a country where the language is not that of your own, I would highly encourage you to embrace moments like this to practice your language speaking skills. Generally speaking, I found out that they are just as interested in you and where you're from, as well as your travel plans, and they always appreciate the effort that you make while speaking their language. Normally, they're more than happy to help and go along. It just so happened that during this trip, the France/Morocco game was on, and the German lad managed to get a stream, legally of course, on his phone, and that aided in the passing of time. Unfortunately, my footage during the first day is rather limited, as I wasn't feeling the best, so I decided to stay in my hostel and edit, hence the time skip from the minivan to the centre of Antigua. However, I eventually decided it would be prudent to head on out and explore some of the town. And what I saw blew me away. Antigua has to be one of the most picturesque towns I've been to, from the central plaza to the many, many churches, some of which lay in ruin, and the intimidating presence that volcan de agua that looms ever present in the distance. It really provides a stunning setting for a solo traveller, a family, or a romantic getaway. Antigua, at least from first impressions, seems to have more.
2,000 years later.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm here in, where are we? Antigua, Guatemala. I completely forgot just then. I felt a bit rough today, so I haven't made many videos or many vlogs yet. But I've perked up a little bit. Lights have come on. Another beautiful church behind me, as always. Had some delicious foods. And yeah, hopefully you can hear me because the water behind is trickling like no one's business. And there's drums in the distance, so we'll see what events are happening now. So let's check it out.
So if you do end up coming to anywhere in Latin America, you will notice there's an awful lot of fireworks all the time for no apparent reason. So you've been forewarned, they will scare the pants off you.
Hey guys, so obviously there's something happening here today. I asked someone how today's significant, and they mentioned something about the Templo, which I guess is the cathedral, and I may have heard something to do with like a restoration, but I'm not sure. I went into several churches earlier, and one of them definitely had signs saying, thanks to your contributions, we've managed to do these repair works. So maybe they're celebrating the completion of those repair works, but it could be a different church. I don't know. This has been the least useful thing ever, sorry.
Mercedaria aquí en la Antigua Guatemala. Vamos a empezar a alegrar esos corazones a través de la participación de la banda musical, de la banda escolar del colegio Liceo Antigua junto con su equipo coreográfico. Les damos la bienvenida con un fuerte aplauso en esta tarde-noche de tanta alegría.
Behind me, the band is still playing. That was pretty cool. Some Santa Clausettes, a few of my Santas, Mrs. Claus, and some yeah, people with some flags. It was a boy and a girl, so pretty cool. But I've seen enough. My god, man, the pavements here are just as bad as Mexico. Everything's a serious trip hazard. Gotta live life dangerously.
As we close today's video, I want to thank you all who have chosen to spend your precious time with me. I strive to make my videos more entertaining and varied going forward. I have a plethora of ideas that fall outside of the vlogging format I normally stick to, and I can't wait until I film and eventually edit some of my ideas into the videos that you guys hopefully enjoy. As far as my vlogs go, the next episode delves into the centre of Antigua itself and some of the outlying boroughs that form Antigua itself, where I've been told to visit a must-see attraction for those who ever decide to come to Antigua themselves. As always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you lovely lads and lasses in the next one.